Bum, 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 bum. Well, if you ask me, this couldn't have come at a more appropriate time. Well, hello there, fellow geeks and geekettes. And I'm not celebrating anything, I'm actually quite saddened. Which I shouldn't be, this news should be positive, as you can see on the, well, really can't, on the face of Jim Lee, who is just one of the best pencilers in the history of comic books, who just a couple of days ago posted this on Twitter, and it's concerning news. It says, Batman statue, standing 7 feet tall, installed in Burbank, California. And the article says, it wasn't long ago that Marvel's Captain America received a bronze statue in his hometown of Brooklyn, New York. Now, DC Comics has immortalized one of the iconic superheroes in a statue in Burbank, California, the home of DC Entertainment. DC Entertainment revealed, in collaboration with the city of Burbank, a 7.5 feet tall, 600-pound statue of Batman located in the city. The statue is based on the artwork of seminal artist Jim Lee, who drew Batman Hush and All-Star Batman and Robin, The Boy Wonder. These days, the artist is the publisher and chief creative officer of DC. Digital sculptor Alejandro Pereira Escura designed the statue with a team of artisans working at Burbank's American Fine Arts Foundry and Fabrication. You can watch the video officially installing the statue above, so you can watch it if you want. Now, it is sad because if you've been following, the comic book industry situation for quite some time now, you know that DC Comics has just gone through the second wave of massive layoffs, which means that they fired, or AT&T really, who own DC Comics and DC Entertainment, and they fired a lot of employees, like more than a half now, among which there were the higher-ups of the company, like the editors and the chief editors that have been in DC Comics, in the company for decades. And, there are others that lost their jobs, like starting with assistants and people in the DC Direct branch, which were taking care of collectibles and action figures. So it is really a fact that DC Comics is dying, and they have announced that they are planning to cut the fat as far as comic book issues go, and that they will gradually transform into only digital releases, and then only trade paperbacks and collected editions will be coming out in print. So we can really say that DC Comics is dying, and that is why the raising of this enormous, beautiful, fascinating Batman statue couldn't have come in a more appropriate time, because it is a fact, but the Zach from the Comics Matter with Your Boy Zach channel on YouTube said it, well, perfectly, and I couldn't have expressed it better, that statues commemorate dead people, or people who died, and times that were better and worth remembering. And it is true, it is a fact. Things must end, everything must end, nothing can last forever, which is sad, but it is a fact. It is an undeniable fact, and the world just has been working that way for a long time. Things come and go. And the same thing has to be said for DC Comics. I at least, and I believe that every true comic book DC Comics fan will forever be reading and rereading the good stuff, the good old comic books that have been written and have been published, and hopefully will be, in one way or another, will be republished and reprinted. But Batman will forever remain an icon of storytelling, of pop culture, as well as, for example, Robin Hood has become, King Arthur, Beowulf, archetypal characters, archetypal heroes, and Batman is one of them. So I do agree with raising of this statue, and not only because I'm a huge collector of statues and action figurines and I just love art and statues like that, but also because I do believe that we should commemorate one of the greatest iconic archetypal superheroes ever created in the history of man. Only it would be better if they... Oh, look at that. It is gorgeous. You have to admit that this statue looks beautiful. If they also, because the flag on which the Batman stands, it commemorates Jim Lee, or commemorates, it mentions Jim Lee and the artist who sculpted the statue. But it doesn't really mention Bob Kane and Bill Finger, who are the creators of Batman, and I think they should have done that. But we know, that's okay. So yeah, that's it. It is a sad news, but also quite positive, because I think that we should remember the good times. So it's bittersweet, and I'm very happy for Jim Lee, for him being happy, because very few people are happy these days. So what do you think, my friends? By the way, I think he should leave the dying DC Comics and go to the dying Marvel Comics for a bit and join Rob Liefeld, and Todd McFarlane should join them as a guest, and they should work on the last few good issues of X-Men and Spider-Man and X-Force, and then just leave, and they should all join Jim Lee and just make toys together forever. You know, the Image Boys getting back together. Oh boy, that's like... actually sounds like a good pitch for like a story. Well, never mind, I'm rambling now. So let me know in the comments down below what do you think about this news, if you like this statue, and what do you think about the timing of raising of this beautiful work of art just at the entrance of the DC Entertainment, from which, well, thousands of people have been fired. Alright, so that will be all from me. See you soon. Do not forget to dislike this video if you don't like it, or like this video if you like it, and subscribe to this unimportant channel if you haven't done so already, and I will see you in another video. Bye.